buenas, muy buenas, muy buenas.
Chill vibes. The nighttime of love is on and on. Anytime surprise, yeah, I'm down. Sit back, relax to the sound that goes around and round and round and round. She said, hey, 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 feeling the fire with the burning desire. Every day we inspire but never expires. But we gon' chill today, let me rock the world tomorrow. Yeah. So dance, if you wanna go ahead. Free to do whatever, I'm chilling on my bed. I'm out in my biz, so mind your own biz. Whatever like is, we gon' flow with the set. Hey, 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 feeling the fire with the burning desire. Every day we inspire but never expires. But we gon' chill today, let me rock the world tomorrow, you know.
All right.
Chill vibes.
Oh,
The nighttime of love is on and on. Anytime surprise, yeah, I'm down. Sit back, relax to the sound that goes around and round and round and round. She said, hey, 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 feeling the fire with the burning desire. Every day we inspire but never expires. But we gon' chill today, let me rock the world tomorrow. Yeah.
all right. Well, welcome back, everybody. I know nobody's here quite yet, but welcome back, everybody who does watch this either in the present or the future. Welcome back, everybody, to the Happy Leprechaun Show. Show with the happiest leprechaun in the world, playing video games and doing other fun stuff. We are back with our playthrough of Persona 3 Reload. We back again. We back again. Again. We back. Okay, so anyway, we're continuing on. And if you haven't been here before and you're new, if you come in to watch this video, I have the other streams of playing Persona 3 Reload if you want to catch up. They're all on my channel. I do eventually want to sort my videos out into different like playlists and stuff, but I'll figure that out at some point in time. Alright, well, let's see where we are. Eat pork ramen, eggs. Happy girl ramen. Oh yeah, it's just I'm assuming it's probably in the strip mall. Could be wrong, but I want to say it is. I want to say it probably is or somewhere. I want to say. Pork ramen. You have to eat the ramen. The ramen.
Hey, hey! Excuse me? No way!
Chihiro.
Hello there. Thank you so much. Is it just me, or is the air conditioning in here? I haven't been feeling well lately. I couldn't even finish my lunch today. I think I may have caught a cold. I'm sorry, but do you think we could go to the pharmacy? I'm going to go get some medicine.
Oh, hey there, you...
Huh? Well,
Wow, you're really cute. From this angle, I can see how... Hey, you want to maybe sit down at a... Hey, come on, don't be...
Senpai!
Huh? Wait, don't tell... No, I thought I had a chance since you...
Oh, thank goodness. Thought you were going to hit him for a second. I wouldn't want you to get into a fight because of me, but just now you are so... You've already saved me, so I'm not scared anymore. Why am I still shaking? That does make me feel a lot better. Okay. Thank you. Huh? Oh, Senpai. I think I really did catch a cold. Thank you again for saving me today. Now, please welcome back.
Grow up big and strong, my... Man, all this non-stop watering and weed pulling, not to mention the bugs, it's pretty monotonous. Kinda just feels like busy work. What? You some kind of monk now? Trying to reach enlightenment? Well, if we get to train and raise veggies, it's like killing two birds. Maybe we should try catching flies with chopsticks, like one of those master swords. Gotta say, we've got a long way to go before these veg. Anyway, I'm the one who asked you to join me in the first place. So... Da-da-da-da! Another day of...
So dance, if you wanna go ahead. Free to do whatever, I'm chilling on my bed. I'm minding my biz, so mind your own biz. Whatever like is, we gon' flow with this. Hey, 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 feeling the fire.
It's a mix. I'm hooked. Not. Thanks, kid. Bye-bye.
So dance, if you wanna go ahead. Free to do whatever, I'm chilling on my bed. I'm minding my biz, so mind your own biz. Whatever like is, we gon' flow with this. Hey, 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 feeling the fire with the burning desire every day. We inspire, but never expires. But we gon' chill today. Let me rock the world tomorrow, you know.
Never feel like miserable. Never knew I'm thinking this will last forever. Did you stay with me? You gotta say now you're the closer of me. Never feel like so different now. It doesn't seem like we've been far apart since your life. My life will turn out. It doesn't seem like it will last for all my life. When stars fly the moon and the hell looks in your eye, just dialing your number.
I'll be right back. Turn the glasses real quick. Hey, what's up, Review Phil? How you doing, dude? Yeah, it's a cool game. I'm sure you're probably playing it too. Hope you're doing well, my dude. Thanks for stopping by.
So dance. If you wanna go ahead, you can do whatever. I'm chilling on my bed. I'm not in my
That's good, dude. I'm glad. Badass. I am an American badass. I
Morning.
am an American badass. I don't remember the rest of the song.
Yeah.
Let's get on with today's lesson.
Dude, review Phil, most celebrities and singers are douches. Most famous people in general, or even rich people in general, are kind of douches. Like, that's nothing new. There's very few times where you can probably speak about a singer and everybody's like, yeah, he was a really good guy. Or like an actor, and be like, yeah, he was a really good guy. There's a few, but they're very far in between. But yeah, I mean, Kid Rock fucking grew up in a trailer park. Fuck, like it's a fucking goddamn miracle that dude ever became famous. I mean, if you really think about it, he barely can sing. I mean, he's better than some, but not better than most. You know what I mean? So he just came out in that really weird area where like grunge wasn't necessarily like it was still around, but it wasn't quite as big. It was like kind of the post grunge era. And it was also the emergence of like nu metal, and also there was a big thing with like people who had the southern twang to their music, kind of like Nelly and rap. Well, yeah, no, he's no Chester, but like I mean, he's also no Rob Williams or the dude from Disturbed is supposed to be a pretty nice guy. I can't remember his name. There's a few like musicians and actors and stuff that people look at and be like, yeah, they were good people, regardless of how rich they were. They were good people, I mean, look at what's his name, Chuck Norris. Yeah, David Draymond too. Like, there's good people out there, like of both rich status and famous status, and both, But I would say a majority of them are fucking assholes. Like, and I mean, I may even be wrong about that. We may be assuming that, but I just feel like a lot of them are just fucking assholes. There's probably more assholes than there are not, So it's hard to say, But there is like, I've talked about this with few people before, but I have like a theory that like the reason why so people there's a big difference between like being born rich and actually getting rich, right? I have a lot more respect for people who got rich versus born rich. People who are born rich with a silver spoon up their ass, I don't really care for all that much. Again, not saying they're bad people. I'm just saying they're not. It's not really my choice of people when it comes to the wealthy, because usually those people are fucking assholes most of the time. Again, it's rare that there is one that's not an asshole, but most people who are born rich, assholes. And it's mostly because either a lack of parental supervision or the parents just also assholes, but that can go with a lot of different things. But when it comes to like rich people, I have a lot more respect for people who actually earn their money, regardless of how people feel about rich people in general. I have admiration for anybody who, does something and makes money and builds up their wealth, in at least a mostly honest way, and whatnot. And that doesn't necessarily mean I have love for like CEOs and stuff, but I just don't have the same kind of hate boners for rich people that a lot of people do seem to have nowadays. Never understood that. Like, I feel like a lot of people who are mad at rich people are just jealous that they're not rich themselves, and it's like them lashing out. Because goddamn well everybody would wish they were rich. Like, anybody who doesn't have money wishes they have money. It's just a fact. There might be some people who kind of transcend that, but it's rare, you get like the old school hippies and stuff like that who really don't care about monetary value. You got hardcore communists who don't really care about monetary value. Although it seems like most hardcore communists who eventually get money just become like every other rich person. So I don't know about that one. But I just don't look at somebody who has money and like, I hate you because you have money, because I don't have money. Like that's some pussy shit in my opinion. You should never hate somebody for having something you don't have, because you could have it. You just don't put the work in to get it, And don't get me wrong, getting rich is going to be hard. Is getting harder and harder, or at least becoming like wealthy is getting harder and harder as we go along in the world. That's not like ignored either. Like, I understand that fully. Believe me. I probably will never own a home a home myself, because it's just going to be insane to get one, to the point where I'm not going to be able to afford one anyway. Although there's a lot of pros and cons to owning your own house versus renting, so it's a little different. But still, But overall, there are And then when I say most rich people are probably assholes, I don't say that necessarily from a place of not liking rich people. It's just from the experience of like not like being raised around. I mean, I wasn't raised around rich people by any means, but I have met wealthy people before for different reasons. Usually like friends of a friend or like friends of my grandparents or something like that, you know. But yeah, I've met like millionaires and shit like that. You may not know they're millionaires. I didn't always. I used to, when I worked at Jamba Juice years ago, probably about almost 10 years ago, actually. No, actually, no longer than that. I would say actually probably about 11 years ago. Well, no. Probably about 8 years ago, I would say. I worked at Jamba Juice. Feels like it was longer than that, but also not a lot longer. But anyway, I worked at Jamba Juice, and I used to wait on this one dude. I don't remember his name at all. But he was actually like, I mean, we never like hung out or anything. I only saw him whenever he came into the store. But for the most part, he was like a decent customer. You know, he didn't really like talk to us, but we would like, you know, banter slightly back and forth. You know, mostly because I remembered his orders most of the time, because you have somebody who comes in your shop enough and you start picking up things. So sometimes if I knew somebody I could be like, oh, you having this? And they'd be like, oh yeah, you remember. Like I remember this one dude, he always got the strawberry bliss with whey powder, like 3 scoops of whey or something like that. Every single time he came in, it was always the same fucking order. I knew it by heart at that point. And I was like, oh yeah, strawberry. And he was like, yeah. And then he'd pay, and you know, and usually those people did eventually start tipping, and they actually tipped pretty well for what it was. So I was pretty cool about that. Even though we had to split our tips, but it is what it is. But I used to help this dude, and never knew who he was. Like, I didn't really ask. I just knew his name because I had to put it on the thing. But other than that, I just didn't know who he was. And then I remember eventually somebody came by, or one of my coworkers was like, damn, I wish I had the money he had or something like that. And I was like, what are you talking about? And it turns out he was, I think at the time, like
I want your honest opinion.
I think he was like the vice president or something of Twitter, back when Twitter was like kind of becoming a thing at first. And apparently it was worth a lot of money. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I met this always cracks me up because it didn't put it together in my head for a while, but I actually met Juicy Smollett before the whole thing with like the hate crime and stuff that he fabricated on himself. But I actually met him one time, not like a lot, like not like it was brief. It was pretty brief, but like I didn't know he was because I'd never watched Empire ever, not once. I knew that what's his name was in it. Can't remember his name now, but the famous black actor that's in it from Hustle and Flow. I knew he was in it, but that's about all. I'd never seen a single episode of that show, never seen a clip, because this is back when, like, this is before YouTube shows was like a thing. I'm pretty sure anyway. So yeah,
Really?
it was, but he came in with, this is going to be a hilarious part. I actually think when he came into my store, because I don't honestly remember it. It was such a long time ago, and I didn't even realize it at the time, so I kind of like didn't take mental note of it. He might have come with the 2 black guys that actually he paid to help him do the whole hate crime thing on himself. Not 100% sure, but I remember when he came in, he was with these 2 big ass fucking black dudes. And I mean, they were jacked. Like, they were pretty big dudes, and they were actually way taller than him.
I'm sorry I made you taste test my cooking. I just figured that I could count on
But-
you for an honest opinion.
Yeah, he'd been in the gym or something like that, and he came in, and my team lead knew who he was, but he didn't tell me at first. And he came in, and he was like, "Hey," it was like, you know, just saying my normal thing. You know, "Hey, welcome to Jamba Juice. this is our smoothie of the month or whatever. Like, how you guys doing? What can I do for you guys? And he was like, oh, actually, surprisingly enough, he was actually like pretty nice as a customer. He could have just been being nice, just be nice, which is fine, But he's like, oh, hey, what's up? Thanks. And he's like looking at the menu. I was wondering if he was going to ask me for recommendations because he was staring at it for a minute. But then he finally ordered something. I don't remember what the fuck he ordered. Pretty sure whatever he ordered had added whey powder to it, which makes sense because it's protein powder. And if he had just got done exercising or whatever, then that makes sense. So maybe he was. I'm pretty sure he got some whey into his drink. But other than that, I don't remember what the fuck he ordered. And then one of the dudes with him ordered something. The other one didn't. I don't remember what they ordered at all, but I remember one of them ordered something, one of them didn't. And then I think I asked him how the day was going. I made the drinks. And then my lead came out and was like, "Oh, hey, dude, what's up? Oh my god, like, how you doing?" And then like shook his hand and stuff. He's like, "Oh, thanks." He's like, "Dude, it's cool to meet you." He's like, "It's really cool to meet you." Blah blah blah. And I'm still have no fucking clue who this dude is, like at all. I had no fucking idea. And he's like, "Can I get a picture with you?" And he's like, "Yeah." And then they took a picture, and I was like, "Well, obviously he must be somebody. I don't know." I was like, maybe he's a basketball player or something. He was kind of short though.
It's okay.
And then I'm making the smoothie, and then this random dude came from off the street and was like,
I was hoping
"Oh, hey, Juice! Hey, Juice! That's hella cool to meet you, dude. Like, love the show. Can I get a picture with you? Like, my nephew loves you, dude. Blah blah." And they took a picture with him, and then that was it. I gave him the smoothies, and he thanked me, and then fucking they left, and that was it. And then I think somebody like stopped him on as they got outside, and took a picture with him or something. And then I'm like cleaning up shit or whatever, and then my lead goes back into the back because he was just fucking off. He was not. We weren't busy. He wasn't doing anything. So he went to go sit down or whatever, and yeah, I was like, and I came back eventually. I didn't even think about it, but I came back eventually, and I was like, "Hey, who was that guy?" He's like, "You don't know who that was?" I was like, "Nah." And he's like, you ever watch that show Empire?" And I was like, "I mean, I know of it, but I never watched it." He's like, "Oh." He's like, "Oh, he was on that show." And I was like, "He was?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "That's cool." He's like, "Yeah, his name's Juicy, and he played this guy." And I was like, "Okay, cool." And then that was it.
I was doing some research on our school, and
But again, I just always think I always think it's hilarious. That story's hilarious because that was before the whole like hate crime thing happened. So I was like, "Hey, I actually met that dude once."
Do you know it? Me? Not really.
But yeah, I mean, I've met like asshole rich people or like wealthy people. I haven't met too many famous people per se, like people in bands and fucking and, like actors and shit like that. I've met a couple, but not like anything major. Just usually spotting them in some random ass public space. But I've met quite a few wealthy people. I would say people who are worth a couple $1 million and stuff like that, or more. I mean, obviously, I never exactly knew how much some of them were worth because I wasn't supposed to know that kind of thing. But obviously, they were on the more wealthy side of life, anyway. So yeah, I mean, and again, some of them were fucking just straight dickheads. Like some of the people I'd never want to fucking ever like associate myself with outside of wherever the fuck I was at.
Wait.
But some of them were cool. I mean, it's not like I hung out with them a long time, but some of them were nice enough when I met them anyway. That's, I don't give a fuck if like we're not gonna be best friends, but at least just be like cool if we're meeting.
I understand.
So, I don't know. Like I said, I don't necessarily have like a hate boner for rich people. I don't necessarily prefer them. Like,
Okay. I'll see what I can do.
It's not like I wish all my friends were rich or anything like that, because the fuck would that do for me? But At the same time, I've met probably way more fucking poor people who are complete fucking dickheads that have rich people that were dickheads. That's just because of the fact that I've met more poor people in my life. And yeah, I've met people like, dude, fucking rich, poor, they're an asshole, don't fucking matter. They got the asshole gene. That's just the way it is sometimes. Just the way it is sometimes. Read with Chibaru or Junpei. Where is it? He's up on he must be up on the second floor. Yeah, he's right there. But yeah, I mean, people can think what they want to think. I just don't understand the whole like thing of like hating rich people because they're rich. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Because like it's again the basic question: who doesn't want to be rich? I mean, there are like 0.00000000001% of maybe the population that just doesn't care. But honestly, for the average person, like if you just became rich, like won the lottery randomly one day, and you were like a multi-millionaire, like come on, you can't tell me that wouldn't fucking make you happy a little bit. Like the fuck, I don't care how you use the money, but you still be happy that you have the money that you didn't have before then, you know. And then, you know, what if you came out and you were like all of a sudden a multimillionaire, right? Like let's say, I don't know, you won the lottery or like inheritance or something. I don't, some random ass way to get you. Like you didn't work for the money, you just got the money somehow, right? And you're like all of a sudden a multimillionaire. Like maybe where you're worth like, I don't know, $5 million. You come out of the building after getting that money, and then some dude just punches you right in the face. And you're like, what the fuck? And he's like, fuck you, rich person, and then like walks off. And it's like, do you deserve that? No. Like I mean, is there some people I don't like in this world? I'd probably kneecap them if I could. Yeah, maybe, but that's not. I'm not necessarily saying I'm the best. Like, I'm not like a shining example of fucking. I'm not like a shining example of fucking like morality myself. I never claimed to be. But it's just like I just don't understand.
It's predictable.
If you're gonna hate somebody, hate them for like the quality of their character, not because they have a lot. I guess that's my point. Like, it's fine if somebody is a horrible person and they're rich and you hate them. That's fine. But like, don't just hate them because they have money. Because you just have like a preconceived notion. That's like a rich people hating poor people. Like I don't condone that either. Rich people should not hate poor people just because they're poor or like not as wealthy as them. Like nobody should look down on somebody for that kind of shit because we're all just human beings in the first place, you know. Just because you have money doesn't make you a better person than somebody who doesn't have money. So I don't agree with you either way. But and don't get me wrong, it happens.
Think so? It's gonna be intense, you know.
Rich people hate poor. Some rich people, well, I wouldn't say hate necessarily. Maybe some do. I don't know. But you know, some rich people have kind of a disdain for people who are not on their level, for whatever reason. There's usually a lot of those people are born into wealth, so it's not like they became rich. But even then, some people become rich and they just don't like hanging out with people who are not as rich as they are or richer.
Your powers are like.
And actually, I do remember like watching some random ass thing about wealthy people. And how wealthy people actually are slightly antisocial. Like rich people or like wealthy people or like famous people in general, like don't really hang out in big groups all that much. Like, and if they do usually hang out with people, it's like people who are also doing what they're doing or like something that's close to it or something that like makes them as much money. For example, like celebrities don't really hang out with non-celebrities that much. They might have some friends and stuff that are not celebrities, but apparently with the statistics of it, it's like if you're wealthy or famous, you're more likely to hang out with other wealthy or famous people because they understand where you're coming from versus somebody who is, you know, not as well off as you, not understanding shit about your life, you know, versus somebody who's as wealthy as you or better, and they can understand that thing, you know. I mean, shit, if you're talking to somebody who's broke as fuck and like it doesn't have a, you know, barely has a penny to their name kind of thing, and you're complaining about how like, your third yacht broke down and it's going to cost you like $1 million to fix a motor or some shit, I don't think there's going to be much connection in that area of life between you two, you know. But like, if you're just a random ass dude and you meet another random ass dude and you're rich but not necessarily broke, and like you're like, yeah, I had to replace my like starter on my 64 fucking Impala or something. The guy said, oh dude, 64 Impalas are sweet. Like, I prefer the 79 Jag myself, but yeah, and then like go from there, you know. Good examples. I remember that show Cribs back in the day.
Want to read it one more time?
Come to find out, that show was like super like not real. Like some of the places, a lot of the places that they claim that people lived in, like they didn't actually live in them. Like celebrities would literally rent out mansions just to do cribs and then make them seem like they're like super wealthy. When in fact, I mean, they are really wealthy, but they didn't have like a bomb ass mansion, or at least not the one they were showing you. Don't ask me why they did that, because that seems fucking retarded in my opinion. But overall, they did it. Like they got like caught or something, and then the show had to like admit that like, yeah, sometimes they didn't exactly like they didn't have like a clause or anything where it had to be their house. They just had to have a house or like a place to do it basically. So it turns out like a lot of celebrities were like using these rented ass mansions and shit like that because they didn't want to film in their own house for whatever reason. And it's not going to say that like they didn't have a mansion themselves, but for whatever reason they just didn't want to film there all the time, so they would like rent out these other mansions and shit. And not every celebrity did it, but some of them did. But I do remember there was one episode with Sean William Scott, the guy who played Stifler from American Pie, if you have ever seen those movies. He's been into other stuff too, but that's what people always remember him from Stifler. But Sean William Scott did an episode of Cribs, but at the time he like, I can't remember exactly where in this career he was. I think that he might have just done Dude, Where's My Car? I want to say that was right around the era that I was seeing this in, so it was like right after he did that movie. But apparently, Sean William Scott either was really bad with money, or he didn't really get paid all that much, or he just was like frugal as fuck, because he was living with roommates in this shitty apartment in LA somewhere. And again, this could have been fake too. I don't know, but I just remember fucking them. I just remember them doing the episode, and he literally takes you up this like. And the only reason that I remember it was because I was like, wow, I actually think I know somebody who like lives in a place that looks just like that, but like it wasn't that place. It was just kind of a similar design. But yeah, they lived in this like shitty duplex, like apartment building. Their apartment was on the top, like there was like 2 levels. There was like the apartments below them and the apartments like them. So they were on the top apartment. And it was like, that shit looked like it was stripped straight from the 70s. Like, it was just kind of old looking inside. And yeah, he lived with like 4 people, if I remember correctly. Like 3 or 4 people. It was because I remember they were there. And I don't know if he just didn't tell them they were coming or something, but they looked very surprised to see all these camera people there. And then, yeah, they like, I'm telling you, dude, it was like a total bachelor pad. It was like 4 dudes living there. They each had their own room. Their apartment was not clean either. Like they did not bother to clean it up. It wasn't like super messy, but like there definitely was like old pizza boxes on the table and like beer bottles and like I think that somebody caught a bong in the shop by accident or something like that. I don't remember exactly, but I do remember like it was a very normal apartment. They had like one couch in front of this like older looking TV. It wasn't even like a nice TV. It was like an older looking TV where they played like Nintendo 64 and like Sega or some shit. Or like PlayStation. and they had they had a tile on their floor, their kitchen floor, because it was like that shitty roll-on it was like that shitty roll-on linoleum tile that they do in a lot of like cheaper apartments and stuff. It looks like tile, but it's not. Part of it had come up in one area, so they had put 3 red cups, like solo cups, around the thing, and like put little caution tape so nobody would walk into it. But it was just there, and they didn't fix it, you know. And I just remember thinking, like, dude, he did American Pie and a few other movies at that point. Why is he living like this? Like, it was fucking hilarious. Like, it was one of the realest episodes I think I've ever seen of Cribs, if it was actually real. But yeah, I always remember that when I'm thinking about like rich people, and I was like, yeah, Simon and Scott wrote in a really shitty apartment. Shit, when George Clooney was coming up, apparently, I only know this because I worked at the Wax Museum, and I had to, they had facts, like celebrity facts about the toilets when you're taking a piss, and so I read every single one of them like 9 times over. But apparently, George Clooney, when he was trying to get in his acting rig, he lived in his friend's. He like rented his friend's closet to live in, basically. I've never really figured out how big the closet was because it's never really like been described. But you know, it was like at least big enough to be able to sleep in. But yeah, he slept in his friend. He like slept in his friend's closet and like paid him like $50 a month or something like that to live there while he was acting. I want to say Brad Pitt like lived in his car, but that might have not been him. But there's like 1 or 2 celebrities that lived in their car. Fuck, if you want to ever hear a crazy story about how somebody came up as far as like rag to riches. Well, one of them is always J.K. Rowling, because she really did come up from fucking nothing. I mean, that bitch was homeless, like, living in cafes and shit when she wrote Harry Potter on a napkin. And regardless of her views on things, I still think that's an incredible story as far as, like, just making it in life. Probably from talking in the stores. But yeah, but Jewel, the singer, I don't remember her real name. But yeah, there used to be this singer named Jewel back in the day. You may have heard a song, depending on how old you are, but you could always look it up. But yeah, her name is Jewel. She was like a folk singer. She was like a folk singer or something. She like, did like kind of folky, like pop folky music or something, right? She definitely blew up in the 90s. Like, she had a couple pretty good hits, but everything was like very calm and like. She played her own guitar and stuff like that. I didn't know anything about Jewel. My mom liked her a lot. She used to sing it to my sister and stuff at night to get her to go to sleep. One of the few things I like remember just Jewel because of that. But I was watching something. I don't remember what the fuck it was, and she was talking about her life basically, and. Yeah, when she was doing her thing before she became like famous, basically, which was the kind of short-lived because she only made like 3 albums and then dropped off the face of the earth. I think she made money and just quit or something like that. But yeah, she basically she was homeless, living in her car. And she was playing gigs at any gig she could get, basically, to make money to be able to eat. And she was kind of saving up a little bit here and there as much as she could, but she was like, yeah, is her actual name Jewel? I always thought that was like a stage name, but yeah, that's probably, I think we're talking about the same person. But yeah, she was literally like homeless, living in her car, and like making money to survive off of, basically. She would play. She found a couple cafes that would like kind of like routinely let her play there. And as long as she played, they pay her money, but they also let her hang out at the cafes, and sometimes they give her like free coffee and like day old like baked goods and shit like that if she became cool enough with them. Well, that's cool. I didn't know that was her actual name. I always thought it was like a stage name. But yeah, she really came up from like absolutely fucking nothing. She was like, I think her dad was like a pastor or something like that, if I remember correctly. Like, I think her mom was like just a stay-at-home mom or something. Where am I going? But yeah, she like literally came up from like just being homeless, dead broke in the streets, playing her fucking songs, and at one point I think she'd almost like given up and like just went and got a job. But the issue was that she didn't have a permanent address to put down, so she kept getting turned away, and then so she just went back to playing music.
Hey, man.
And then she played at one specific cafe, and just one night randomly, she played, and the place like it was like late. It was like a later show. It was like she said it was dark, so it was like probably 7-8 o'clock at night, and she was playing at this cafe that she'd played at a few times before. She wasn't like necessarily a newbie. And this one night, people just started to show up out of fucking nowhere. And, she just kept playing, and more people were, like, the whole place, like, filled up, basically. And everybody was, like, watching her play. And the owner was like, can you come back and do that tomorrow, like, again? Because she didn't play at this place, like, every day. She kind of rotated between different cafes because they would only want to play like once or twice a week or something like that, because they couldn't afford to really do much else, and that was it. So, but yeah, they were like, "Can you come back and do this again?" And she was like, "Yeah, no problem." So she came back next night, and sure enough, she played another show, and the whole cafe was like full again, and it just happened that the dude that ended up, or some guy from some record, the company that ended up signing her, just happened to like be in the area drinking with his girlfriend or something like that. Like, they just had dinner, and they were walking by or down the street, and they saw this fucking cafe that was just packed, and they were like, "Huh, that's kind of weird. Like, it's not a bar, it's a cafe. But it's packed. Like, people were like looking through the windows and shit, right?" And he happened to just be able to him and his girlfriend kind of squeezed in, and he heard Jewel play, and he was like, yeah, like, that's something. And after the show, she was packing up her shit to go home, or to go back to her car or whatever, and he stopped her and like asked her name and stuff, and was like, "Hey, how long have you been playing and stuff?" And she was like, I've been playing like since I was like a kid, I think, if I remember correctly. She's been practicing music a long time. And he was like, "Well, I just absolutely fucking love your whole thing, like, and you're fucking an amazing singer." And he's like, and he gave her his card and was like, "Hey, let's talk." And that's how she got signed to her record label. And the funny thing was, because she had been doing music for so long, she had yeah, there you go. I remember he was like a preacher or something like that. I kind of forgotten the whole music part. But yeah, she'd been writing music for so long. She had this like she said she had these like, she had these notebooks that she used to write her songs in, basically, when she was like at night and stuff, when she was like when she was not feeling the greatest, like when she was feeling sad or something like that, she'd like write a song because it made her feel a little better. So she had like fucking like 9 albums worth of music already written, and but the issue was that she was like, I had so much music. I just the hard part was trying to figure out what the hell I wanted to do, or like what songs I actually wanted to put in there. And the first song that she ever did was the first single that she ever had, and I can't remember the name of it. I want to say it was like "Here for You" or something, or "Remember You" or something like that. Second, let me look real quick. I think it was "You Were Meant for Me," if I remember correctly. Was like that was like her breakout song, and that was like also like the first song that she, not that she wrote or anything, but it was like the first song that came to her mind when she wanted to, like, what music she wanted to play, or like what music she wanted to like put on an album, basically. I don't remember exactly why. She might have said something about it doing with her mother, but it could have been something else too. I don't remember, but yeah, I just always thought it was a very cool story though. Like, for somebody who became as big as she did, doing what she did, she really... Does she really have that many albums? Jesus Christ. I remember her being big, but, like, I didn't, like... I don't know. Like, I guess she had a lot more music comparatively to what actually was, like, put out there as far as, like, the radio and stuff like that. But yeah, still, I mean, from somebody who came from nothing and then became as big as she did, it's still pretty cool. I mean, granted, there's probably a lot of, I would say, more band people than actors and stuff like that who kind of came from them, who kind of came like out of a garage somewhere. But you know, I find it somewhat inspiring, if nothing else. You know, that like, it's very possible that if even no matter where you come from, that you could possibly, you know, make it big some way if you kind of put the work into it. At the same time, you know, you may not. It's always a gamble, but you know, but you know, you lose all the shots that you don't take for sure. So yeah.
Yeah. I
always find it kind of cool that I always forget his last name.
I don't know what to do.
Jason Lee. I didn't know this for the longest time because I've only known him as an actor, obviously. But before he was an actor, he was like a pro skateboarder. And he was actually pretty good. I didn't know that about him.
And now she's being transferred to a school in Kyushu.
I want to say...
What do I do?
I want to say... what's his name? I want to say Paul Rudd may have been a skateboarder back in the day too, or something. Like I think Paul Rudd did something before he became an actor. I may be wrong about that, but I want to say I feel like he did something before that.
Yeah, man, that's what I... Except I feel like she's totally... It's like all of a sudden she won't answer my calls. She's probably only doing this to protect... I can't just sit here and... I gotta think of a plan. And I'm gonna need your help.
Dude's banging his teacher. Hilarious.
I'll see you soon.
But yeah. It's always cool to learn cool stories about things that you didn't really like know that were cool stories.
Welcome back.
Where am I going now? Eat the special for Liverpool and Cleveland. Okay. Someone gonna take my fucking goddamn. Yeah, I know that. He was real young too. Like real young. But yeah, I remember that. Wait. Oh, okay. I already put it in. I want to say he did something else though, but I could be wrong. I always thought another funny story I just thought was kind of cool is the fact that originally the role for the black guy in Ghostbusters was originally written for Wesley Snipes, but he got fired because he was so hard to work with, and then they ended up hiring Ernie Hudson to replace him. I think that's the dude's name. I think it's Ernie Hudson, if I remember correctly. But yeah, I always thought that was funny because it's like I always think of like what would it be like if Wesley Snipes had been in fucking in Ghostbusters of all movies? Like, who are you gonna call? Ooh, Ghostbusters. Like, what the fuck? You gotta call me Blade. No, dude, that's not a movie yet. Can't be saying that. I'm always Blade. I am Blade. It is what I am. Oh, maybe that's what it was. Yeah, maybe he was a DJ. Somebody else that I remember there's somebody else that and no, it's not Dr. Dre because I know Dr. Dre used to be a DJ before he became Dr. Dre, and actually Dr. Dre I think was a DJ name if I remember correctly. That's how he came up with it if I remember. But yeah, he was an actual DJ and he used to wear goofy ass outfits when he went and DJ'd. I think you might be able to still find videos of him DJing back in the day, in like the early 80s or something like that on YouTube, if I remember correctly. But and he wasn't bad either. I mean, there's a reason why he became like the beat master, basically, as far as like what he did for NWA and just his career in general. But yeah, he was a DJ back in the day. There was somebody else that was a DJ back in the day too that I always. Yeah, I mean, if you saw him back in the day, you probably barely recognize him. But, of course, that motherfucker doesn't look like he aged at all, like, in the past, 20 years, but whatever. There is a celebrity now that's like a DJ, and I'm trying to think who it is. It's not Justin Bieber, fuck that dude. But no, there was, there was, an ex-celebrity that, became a DJ. And I can't remember who the fuck it is. Oh, actually, you know who is he doesn't do it often, but you know who is kind of a part-time DJ? Fucking Elijah Woods. Fucking Frodo Baggins does DJing sometimes. Not often, but he does know how to do it. And apparently he's actually pretty decent at it, from what I've heard. I don't know his DJ name or anything like that, but I'm pretty sure I've seen stories where he's... Nah, wait. I want to say Corey Feldman probably did try to become a DJ at some point, didn't he?
The next full moon will be in 1 week.
Probably after his Michael Jackson obsession, but... That dude has some issues, man. I mean, I know he went through a lot, but goddamn.
Be careful, okay? And don't worry.
I mean, I'll always love Lost Boys. And he's probably in Stand By Me and shit. He's a great actor when he was a kid. Just, goddamn, he grew up to be such a fucking weird. Oh, you know who has you know who actually sings in like this, and I don't know how to describe it exactly, but it's like orchestra metal. It's like metal music, but they use a lot of like orchestral elements to it, like organs and horns and shit like that, right? The chick from The Conjuring, Villa Farmiga or whatever her name is, I think. She is in a fucking heavy metal orchestra band. I don't remember the name of it, but you can look it up. If you just, I think her name is Villa Farmiga, if I remember correctly. That's her sister's name. I always get the two fucking confused. But yeah, the chick from The Conjuring who plays Elaine Warren, she sings in the band. It is fucking hilarious, and actually, she's pretty good too. No, it's not Apocalyptica. Wait, hold on. Let me look it up real quick, and I'll tell you exactly what it is. I have to look up her name though because I always get her and her sister mixed up. Vera Farmiga. I think Villa Farmiga is her sister, the one from fucking American Horror Story and stuff. So Vera Farmiga, she is in a band, and no, it's called the Yagas. The Yagas, Yagas, and they're like a dark gothic orchestral metal band. Dude, and they have music. You can look it up. They're called the Yagas. I don't know their songs or anything like that. I've only seen like one song. But she's not bad. She's very like opera singer kind of when she sings, but she's still pretty good. And it's weird seeing her like be in a band when she's also like doing The Conjuring and shit like that. It's fucking hilarious. I mean, like Jack Black, yeah, he was in Tenacious D. It was awesome. You know, he obviously acted and stuff too, so that's fair. But there's not very many celebrities that like start bands while they act and shit like that the way they do. And yeah, she actually has like a metal band. And it's fucking awesome. I do Macaulay Culkin in a band though. You know, obviously he's married to Brenda Song, and he is very lucky because of that. Which is still just a bizarre fucking mashup in my opinion as far as like couple goes. But apparently they're happy as fuck, so I wish them all the best. But it always kind of surprised me that they got together and had children. But yeah, that was a rough one though, man. Macaulay Culkin, he got fucked over by his parents, man. I think his dad's just a piece of shit. Yeah, I don't listen to them or anything, but I know I know she's a band. I don't remember how I found that out, but I just think that's fucking both amazing and hilarious at the same time. They remind me of that band if you've ever listened to them, because this is gonna be probably like a blast in the past because I don't know if they play music anymore. But there was this band called Laguna Coil back in the day. They had like one or two songs pop off for like movies, but I don't remember what movies they were in. One of them might be like Underworld or something. I think they did like a movie for one of the Underworld movies, and then they did another song that just became like big just in general. But yeah, if you've ever heard the band Laguna Coil, it's very similar to them as far as like how they sing. It's like Vera Farmiga is like the main vocalist, but they also have this dude that jumps in once in a while that's like got this like kind of gruff voice, and he's like almost like a priest. Same thing with Laguna Coil. It's like the main girl sings, but at the same time, they have this like guy that comes in and sings with her sometimes. It's all like, I'm so badass, look at me, repeating what she says, So yeah, it's just one of those things. I just think it's kind of cool when you hear a celebrity doing other stuff like that, like being in a band or like, being like, just doing something out of the ordinary. outside of like selling more shit to become more rich. But yeah, where's the other door? Oh, there it is.
Good timing.
That's what's up. I didn't know that they were still like around, but that's cool. I didn't like every song they did, but I definitely like some of their music. They were a very interesting band because I did not like. I was not into like I guess like what you could call like goth metal or like gothic kind of metal alternative, and they were kind of like one of the first bands I ever heard like that, and I did like them. They weren't my favorite, but I did like them. I think that their guitarists and bassists are fucking demons, and not in a bad way. Like their guitarist is fucking very good in my opinion. I could be wrong, but their bassist is pretty good too. So, yeah.
Which is what I believe.
But it's the only band I could think of that would remind me of the one of the Yagas, because it's kind of the same kind of thing, I guess. I'm just not into big in like goth metal, but it's cool. There's some bands that do it cool.
Holy crap! Did that just come out of his mouth?
This is one band I used to listen to every once in a while that's also kind of the same thing, but I don't remember what the band is called. Oh. There's another band called With Intent. Hey, what's up, Frostcore? How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good Tuesday.
This is the first time
A
he's
good
cared
night.
about anyone else's opinions.
We are playing some Persona 3 Reloaded. Having a good time. Talking about random shit. Yeah, With Him Temptation is another one of those bands that like was like, and again, I didn't like every song they did, but they had some good songs, and they were also very like, they were very like gothic metal type of, you know, like gothic metal type of. Yeah, basically, this is the one where they shoot themselves. Pretty much, yeah. This is the one where they shoot themselves in the head and get the persona out. Not literally shooting themselves in the head. It's kind of more of a metaphor, but yeah.
Thank you. I couldn't have done it without you. So
No, you definitely got it, Frostcore. You got it down pat. I would say Flyleaf was a little. I feel like Flyleaf was a little different than like the couple of the other bands. Flyleaf was like. Well, for one, and I didn't know this at first, Flyleaf is technically like a Christian metal band. Like a lot of their music is about God, Jesus, and stuff like that. I didn't know that, but they are definitely like a Christian metal band. There's not many of those either, but they are out there. But yeah, they definitely Flyleaf was cool. I didn't like every song they did, but I definitely like some of their songs. I still think I'm So Sick is a fucking banger, though, man. Although the lead singer always looked a little sickly to me, but maybe that's what they were going for. I don't know. But yeah, cool band, though. I definitely enjoyed them. What am I supposed to... God damn it. Go away! What am I supposed to be saying to this guy? Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. You know, I think the best Christian metal bands are the ones that you don't know are a Christian metal band. They just play the music, and then you may make the points in there, you may not. kind of like POD. You know, POD people they came out and they were like, yeah, we're POD, we're so hardcore, we're like new metal, and then like you play their songs and you're like, oh yeah, and then their songs did have kind of important messages to them too, even though they didn't, you know, they still sounded like kind of a new metal band, and then you find out that they're like a hardcore Christian band. They were like a hardcore new metal Christian band, and then every song they sang was basically about God, and you just didn't know. And I was like, huh, all right then.
Thanks. Hearing that takes a... I may have painted a selfish, arrogant portrait of myself to everyone, so I'll have to win back their trust. Here.
I will say one thing that I kind of
Button in the boys' bathroom.
No, I didn't say there was anything wrong with the band. It was just like people, when they first came out, they did not make it obvious that they were a Christian rock band. They really are like a Christian, like almost like new metal band. They really played it low key, but eventually people put the pieces together, and then they just admitted it at one point. They're like, yeah, we're a Christian metal band. And they were like, everybody's like, oh, okay. And then you go back and listen to their songs, and you're like, oh, okay, that actually kind of makes more sense now. Like,
It took a lot of persuasion.
but I always feel like the best kind of Christian bands out there, like, are Christian bands that you just don't know are Christian. Like, they don't like, you know, every song is not just like Jesus loves me and God is cool and like, you know, like the heaven rocks and shit, you know. It's like they actually made music that was for everybody, not just Christians. They just happened to be a Christian metal band, you know. But one reason why I always kind of remember Within Temptation, outside of being kind of just like another like kind of gothic metal band, was the fact that I think if I remember correctly, the few music videos that I ever saw by them were so fucking much green screen. It was like insane. Like, like every song that they did that they had a music video for, it was just like green screen. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It was just, I just remember like all of their songs were so grandiose. Like they were always like in like the Alps or like hell or like heaven. Like it was always some mystical place they were in. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's all green screen. You know, surprisingly enough, I do actually know that band. I don't really know much about them, but I know the fact that they actually are a band and not the movie.
We now the ultimate.
I don't want to say I've heard of August Burns Red. I couldn't place a song or anything by them, but I want to say that name sounds very familiar, if I remember correctly.
That man. I see now that sincerity is important, and I'm proud of myself for understanding that. I also realized what an amazing man my father is.
Oh, I guess it's called symphonic metal. I will say though, there was always one song I will remember by Within Temptation, only because of the music video. I want to say it was called like Angels or something like that, right? And it was, I mean, the song was pretty good, don't get me wrong, overall, but the video was fucking great. Because the video was like this killer priest who like murdered a woman, and then he like drives her out to the desert to bury her ass, and then he like buries her because he like killed her, and apparently they want to say like he's like maybe possessed by a demon or something. I don't know, but and then like she comes back as an angel, and then like kills him or something, and I just remember like. I was like, is this song really about like a serial killer priest or like a dude at least who dresses up as a priest and kills people? I don't know. It's one of those music videos that will always be in my mind until I become like too old to remember things anymore. Yeah, I couldn't honestly pick out a song by them, but the name sounds familiar as far as the band goes. I used to listen to like a lot of Headbangers Ball CDs. Like I'd buy the Headbangers Ball collections at like there was this place called the Warehouse in my town where it was like a new used music store or music and actually video games and a bunch of other shit, electronics basically as far as like the stuff goes, like DVDs and stuff. But I used to buy Headbangers Balls, like the album ones, and like I used to remember like some bands I would only ever hear like one song from, just from those compilations, and never remember to look up like any of the other songs by them. So I only ever knew them by like one song, which I'm not proud of, but it's actually how I learned about Hatebreed, was through the Headbangers Ball. But it was only ever the one song, and I don't remember the name of it now. I think it was called like Within Temptation or something like that, or Temptation or something. Something about, I don't know. It could be a totally wrong thing. I just remember in the video, it was like this kid who was being beat, like, there was like a kid who was being like abused by his dad, and then like, Hatebreed like just materializes in his room and then beats his dad's ass. That was like the only thing I remember about it, was the fact that his dad got his ass beat. And I was like, well, not necessarily. It kind of implied it, but it didn't really show it, obviously.
So dance, if you wanna go ahead. Free to do whatever, I'm chilling on my bed. I'm out in my biz, so mind your own biz. Whatever like is, we gon' flow with this head. Hey, feeling the fire with the burning desire every day. We inspire, but never expires. But we gon' chill today. Let me rock the world tomorrow, you know.
Ooh.
Turns me that zenith. Nothing comes between us. Dancing like ballerinas under the moonlight all night long. How these plain and simple scenes get painted so vividly by you. I just wanna stay with you.
And the world is going down. Just another
I do say. Quite a hit, I do say. Hold on a second, I can't see what it says. I feel like I missed something in there, but I feel like you said something about Jolly Samani, and I can't find the fucking text. I can't find the what you said now. I think you said something about Johnny Somali, and yeah, he's in hot shit, and he's probably gonna be doing some jail time for sure. He's gonna come out fucking ran through. Let me tell you what, you think American prison is hard? Fuck. Dude, American prisons are fucking cakewalk compared to most countries' prisons. And he's in what, he's in Korea or something like that, if I remember correctly. Korea's fucking no joke, dude. Those Koreans are gonna make him their bitch when he's in prison. Yeah, he's fucked. I'd probably say he'd have to stay his ass in Japan, but Japan prisons are fucking no joke either. Actually, if I remember correctly, and I don't remember where it is, but there's one prison in Japan that's like one of the most violent prisons in the world. It's like top 5 or something like that. Yeah, they ain't no joke. Like, I would be fucking scared shitless to go to fucking jail in another country. Fuck all that. Not about that life.
Excuse me. What a relief. Not too many people come here at this hour. This time of day is perfect. So, there was something I needed to ask you. So there's this, and well, like giving advice on her problems, looking over her homework, that kind of thing. So I was wondering.
Cradle of Filth!
Is she in love?
Oh. That was a good band, too.
Senpai.
Alright, hold on. I might have to.
So far, I can only talk to boys I know, but with us. Oh, your hand. So rugged, strong. It's almost like. I'm so sorry. Welcome back.
So dance, if you wanna go ahead. Free to do whatever, I'm chilling on my bed. I'm out in my bed.
Oh,
So
that's
mind
what I was
your
gonna do.
business.
Hold on a second.
We will flow with the sand. Hey, 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 feeling the fire with the burning desire. Every day we inspire, but never expires. But we gon' chill today.
I can't remember. I might have fucked up on the first question, so I just need to do it real quick. Because I need to get max points, so I don't have to do this shit later on.
Excuse me. Literally.
Thank God for the rewind mechanic, man.
Not too many people come here at this hour. This time of day is perfect.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Lord, Lord, Lord.
So, so then, well, like, she even told me that late. So, is she in love right now? Senpai. Oh. Now that I'm hearing you say it, or at least I hope you are. I mean, thank you. With your help, I think I know how I should proceed.
She wants Malika.
Sorry for asking you about such a weird topic. Senpai,
Oh, piss. Oh, piss.
you always take my Well,
Oh, piss.
oh, that reminds me. I think I'm slowly starting to get over my So far, I can only talk to boys I know, but I can almost look them in the eye. But with you, I think I can do even better. As long as it's nothing too scary, go ahead. Oh. Your hand. So, it's almost like... I'm so sorry. Welcome back.
So dance, if you wanna go ahead. Free to do whatever, I'm chilling on my bed. I'm out in my biz, so mind your own biz. Whatever like is, we gon' throw it this end. Hey, 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 feeling the fire with the burning desire every day. Hey. You need something. We got some.
I don't know. It's only 16,000. I mean, fucking, it's not gonna have to buy anything. As far as like weapons or anything, we already got good weapons. Weapons. Talking about the weapons. Why are you talking about the weapons? Weapons in the wall. The where? I'm a Kiwi. Kiwis are cool. I like the accents.
I'm looking for. Is that true? Here are my requests. Come to think. Marvelous. Oh my. You have my thanks. Very well.
Oh, Lord. I have done queefed. Mein Sphincter. Mein Sphincter. right back.
So dance, if you wanna go ahead. Free to do whatever, I'm chilling on my bed. I'm out of my biz, so mind your own biz. Whatever like is, we can flow with it. Say, hey, 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 feeling the fire with the burning desire. Every day we inspire, but never expires.
Yes.
But we gon' chill today, let me rock the world.
Oh, Lord. Okay, so I'm gonna slap you in your face. Alright. Ow, my leg. Wah, 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 wah. Okay, hold on. Actually,
Just and don't. I'll leave.
I'll do everything I can.
I actually do need to. That's not really weird, but I need to go.
Later.
Let's move out. Everyone stay alert.
Sure. I just need to get an odd morsel and I'll be good.
All right, let's continue
And
exploring.
I can go back to the regular area.
So this is where you all started exploring the tower.
Another day on the job.
There's only one left. One enemy defeated. Good going, Kurita-senpai.
We've won.
Okay, let's keep on exploring.
Excellent. Looks like we can head up.
Hold on.
I think we've seen everything.
Another day on the job.
Time to take action. Last one. Don't hold
One
back.
enemy defeated. Good going, Kurita-senpai.
All right.
Oh, actually, I probably should take
Right
a
then,
card. But
moving
whatever.
on. Hope we don't run into any creeps here.
Interesting. This area still bears some resemblance to the school. It's a treasure chest.
We've got the upper hand.
Another! On your knees! There's only one left! One enemy
Now's your
defeated!
chance.
Good going, Kurita-senpai!
It's over. All right, let's be on our way.
Oh, cool. I got one. Okay, that's all I need to do. Just an odd morsel.
Enemy spotted. Let's take him down.
Now I just
There's
need to find a
treasure
teleporter
chest.
so I can go back to the beginning.
It seems as if both the appearance and ambience of Tartarus differ depending on the floor.
There are various shadows here as well. That's why we need your support.
Hey, doesn't that chest look kind of...
This shouldn't be a problem.
One target remaining.
One enemy eliminated. That about does it.
It's over.
No shadows detected.
Now then, let's get back to work.
There's a shadow.
We've caught them by surprise. They won't know it hit them.
Let's stay focused.
There we go. Two more. One enemy eliminated. Our leader took one out.
Straight through!
That's a win for the
what I like
team.
to see.
Good job, everyone. All right then, moving on.
Found the stairs. Want to climb up?
It seems like we've checked everything on this floor.
We've got the upper hand.
I'm still setting up. It'll take
Shall I
a
move
little
to
more
strike?
time.
We're not out of this yet.
One enemy defeated. Keep going, Kirito-senpai.
Okay, it's go time.
That's a win for the
what I like
team.
to see.
Good job, everyone.
All right, let's be on our way.
watching your health and stamina? Remember not to push yourself too hard. Uh-huh.
All right.
Thank you. Great! Now I'm special! Take it down if you can!
That was it.
This will do the trick.
Oh, you need it.
Pull the trigger. Oh no!
One step at a time.
It's like the only one I haven't used really is fire.
What's the plan here? Too late for you now.
Well, it's weakness for one of them. No. Stop.
In this situation,
I missed.
only one left! That's a win for the
what I like
team!
to see.
Good job, everyone!
Oh, it's only something from.
Alright, let's get moving. Now that our team has grown, maybe it's time for me to take it easy. Just kidding.
Unfortunately, the more we advance, the stronger the...
Oh,
Hey! Thanks.
okay, hold on. Oh. Who has like the weak? Okay, so she has 75. Who has a weaker one? 56, 71. Okay, can you wear it? Still good though. I'll take it.
Shadow up ahead. We taking it out?
Prepare for battle. Shall I move
I
to
already know
strike?
these the weaker ones.
This is our chance. Here we come. pretty well. I trust you're not tired? Then let's be off. There's a treasure chest. What should we do?
We've got the upper hand.
That was excellent leadership. Keep up the good work.
That's a one-way teleporter, but there's no need to head back yet. Found the stairs.
We've got the upper hand.
I'll go with... Never mind.
The strong one. Be on your guard.
What to do? Naga! The best bet. Let's go! We're doing good.
Enemy eliminated. Nice one, Sonata-senpai. Did I scan on this enemy?
I'm ready.
One target remaining. One enemy eliminated. The strong one. Be on your guard. That's a win for the team. Good job, everyone.
A victory well earned.
It's one of those...
Yamagishi is a significant boon to our team. Information is essential while exploring.
It's dangerous. Stay
I'll
on
hit them
guard.
where it hurts. Enter the lair!
I'll take care of this. Go, Polyjuice!
What next?
Nicely done, Takeba.
We're not gonna go easy.
Now I'm ready.
Green is the way to go.
What's the plan here?
Go for it. And pass the letter.
Oh, damn.
Where are you aiming?
Oh my gosh.
I'll go with.
Nice one, leader.
Let's do it. There's no strength.
Yuji, I think I can use it now. Green is the way to go. Let's do this. Yes, you're my friends.
Your best bet would be
I'll hit them where it hurts. I'm ready. I'll show you. Try harder.
You dodged it. That's our leader. That's a win for the team. Good job, everyone. Can anyone heal Yukari-chan? Sorry about this. Hey, isn't that one different from the others? It's a rare shadow. Do your best to take it down.
Let's see.
The enemy lines are on the roll.
I'm ready. I'll show you.
one step at a time.
Now's the time. There's Oh no!
What's the plan?
Let's go.
It's a win for the
All right, let's be on our way.
It seems like we've checked. Powerful enemy spotted! Please be careful! Um...
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna go ahead and call it for another night. I'm getting a little tired. It's been a long day, but we got a good amount accomplished, so we'll continue going on tomorrow. I appreciate everybody who came to hang out today with your boy. Phil, I appreciate you, my dude. Thank you very much. I know there was another person, I just don't remember the name, but I appreciate you coming in to hang out. But yeah, anybody else, I appreciate you guys. If anybody's new, feel free to like and sub. You can always come back and hang out with your boy when we're playing video games most days. Other than that, I appreciate everybody. Have a good night, and we will pick this up tomorrow. Peace.